It's kitchen talk time. I haven't even given it a title. I'm gonna wait for you to come in here. I was supposed to be here hours ago with you, and that's why I'm looking tattered and also torn. But you know what? I realize it's Saturday night, and people are up. People are still awake. Okay? People are still awake. Probably you younger folks more than folks my age. But we're gonna see who comes in. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, let me go ahead because I plan on cooking my vegetable medley right now. Matter of fact, let me turn this stove on. I have not turned it on yet. I'm gonna turn it on. Get it on 400. That's where it needs to be. I had to make sure because I was on my. You ever do this? I was on my last Reynolds wrap, and I have been to the grocery store multiple times, knowing I needed Reynolds wrap, but it wasn't on my mind. It wasn't on my mind. But thank goodness I was able to pull off enough sheets that I need for my pan and my vegetable medley I wanted. We have lots of things to talk about. Lots of things to talk about today. We do. And we're gonna get through it and to it. Hello, how you doing? I'm gonna put it in my little, I'm making a small one. I'm gonna put it in my little beat up pan, my old fashioned beat up pan here. Hey, how you doing? Where you at? Where you from? Oh yeah, as soon as I say, hey, how you doing? Where you at? Where you from? They said, welcome. They was watching before that because I seen that number come up. But that's okay. You know what I love about going live is that when you go live, you think you only see 2 or 3 people. There are people who come in and view you or flash view you. I call it a flash view because they looking. But you didn't see them look because you talking, you moving around, you doing this, that, and the third. And I am going to have to, it's a mess on that other side of this room. Not a total mess, but a mess for me. But I think I'm going to risk it and go over there because I left my book. Not that I needed to have conversation with you because we can get this medley going. We can get this medley going and be doing our thing. That's what we're going to do. And you know, my medley consists of my broccoli. This is basically what this is going to be because I forgot the snow peas. So my medley consists of my broccoli, potatoes, onions, and carrots. Ooh, the carrots. And these are produce that I got from the VA. The VA over here that I go to in Decatur, Georgia. They, on Tuesdays, it might be Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I know for sure on Tuesdays, the day I go, they have, or try to go, make my appointments on Tuesdays so I can go over there, so I can make sure I get my veggies, okay? So they have the fresh produce over there on Tuesdays, right outside of VA. As you're walking in the door, you can get yours and you get them for a very reasonable price, and they're good and you know where they came from. And nobody sitting around spraying all kinds of crazy things on them. You know, you got a living chance. You got a living chance. You got a living chance. Okay? So let me get it. I have them in here. So sorry, just hold on. So sorry. I meant to pull them out, actually. I meant to pull them out. Everything I needed ahead of time. And I was gonna be all ready for you guys and just not have much to say, to do. You know, just except making this vegetable medley and just take out 1 onion. So I'm making my medley. Look at what I got right here. You know, I did a little video showing the man telling me about that avocado seed, right? But I forgot what I'm supposed to put in it, so it's just in there. I just threw it in there. I had my avocado this morning with the eggs and just took it out and threw it in there. So I haven't washed it off or chopped it up because it's something. Once I chop it up, I'm supposed to pour something in on the avocado seed and then let that set until the water gets real dark and brown. But but I can't remember what it is, so I'm gonna have to go back to that video. Okay, I have to go to the video. Hi, how you doing? I hope I'm not looking too ratchet out here, cause I am tired and my hair has definitely taken a turn. I'm Atlanta, so that's what I'm in Atlanta, so you know that's what you hear. If you hear ambulance or police, whatever that is out there, right? The wow, you hear it? I hear it. Okay, so I got my broccoli, onions. I gotta get the potatoes. I have to get those potatoes and the carrots out of here. Here's the potatoes. And here are the carrots. Now we're not gonna use all these potatoes, and we're not gonna use all these carrots either. But we are going to get it together. Okay, so I have my onions. I'm over here. Where's it looking? Looking for me somewhere else. How you doing? Hey, here I am. All right, so you know I'm Adrian B. Jackson, ABJ, the Esthering Queen. I have entitled today's episode. I just said I was going to come on and spend some time with you because we like spending time together. And I said, you know what? Saturday night is probably a good night, even though I am late here, okay? But I do plan on going to church tomorrow. I'll say plan on me. This plan is a goal. This ain't I had planned, but now I'm up too late. That is that story. You know, this ain't I had planned, but now this is I'm going. God willing, Lord said the same, especially if the weather's good. Now, if the weather's bad, well, I'm telling you, if the weather's bad, I might not venture out. And it's been doing some crazy things, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that tomorrow. And I can take a little bit, you know, I can take a little mist. I can. All right? Here are my carrots. I don't know what you think. I should put 1 or 2 carrots. I think one carrot might be enough, but I really like carrots, so I might just do a lot of carrots. I might do 2 carrots. I want to put a little bit of potatoes in here. I know I'm gonna need more potatoes also. These potatoes wasn't as big as the other ones, but these are nice potatoes. I mean, this is a nice sized carrot. But the other carrots I got from the last time, they was ginormous. See, these are regular size. I expect that. That's a nice sized carrot. So I might save this carrot for something else, but who knows? I'm gonna put this carrot back. I got me some beetroot from that produce place that I haven't did anything yet with. I just got it because I know it's good, right? I got it because I know it's good. I got it. I'm supposed to be eating some beetroot, but I have not. Hello. Say hi, press the button, like. Tell me something. What's your name? Where you from? Let's have a conversation. I do conversations. I just don't do my thing. But I'm gonna do my thing whether you want to have a conversation or not. But if you want to have a conversation, I'm here for you. You want to just say hi? Remember, we're always nice here. We're nice and decent, you know. We don't bother nobody. Nobody bothers us. We just say what we want to say. I got some stuff to talk about too. I do have a subject I want to tell y'all first. I really didn't want to tell you that first. I wanted to get to that kind of on the latter part. You know, talk about our upcoming New York trip that you're welcome to join, but not right now. I want to, let me go get my book because it's right over here. And you'll probably follow me. Here you go. You'll follow me until you can't follow me. I hope you don't actually because it's a little messy. It's a little messy over here. It's a little messy, so I was hoping you didn't follow me. Okay, so you didn't go that far. I'm glad you didn't go that far. Hello. Good morning. I'm over here. Come back. Okay. So did it come back? Yes, it came back. Okay, it came back, and I have my little book. I don't have much on this book, but it is going to lead me in a direction that I wanted to talk to you today. Okay? While I make my vegetable medley that I also need, because you know I'm trying to be healthier, okay? Trying to get it better for the summer that's coming. I need to be a lot lighter for the summer that's coming, and then I need to be even more lighter for the end of the year, because I got big plans. Big, gigantic plans, yeah, for the end of this year. So, you know, The leaner I'm gonna be, the better. Okay? The better for me, because I need to be up and moving. My little side thing right here where I'm gonna put my trash. Okay, just hang in there with me, because my oven is still not gotten that hot yet. Anyway, what's your name? Okay, somebody's on here saying hi. Hello, how are you? Well, you know I'm Adrian B. Jackson, ABJ, the Esthering Queen. And if you don't know what I do, I'm an advocate for foster children, and I share my life on social media because I'm going to monetize for my company that's going to help me better support foster children. Now you got it. Okay? Now you know why I'm here. Okay? Now you know why I'm here. I'm here and I'm going to be here. Okay? So that's what it is. I'm here and I'm going to be here. Okay? Because my purpose is bigger than this pain of being here. And it's not a pain of being here, but it is a lot to manage. Okay? It is a lot to manage when you talk about, doing it. Making a mess. And doing it all yourself. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, okay? I am the person who creates all the content, okay? So I think up the content, right? When you go live, that's good. I like live because a lot of times you can just wing it. Sometimes people come on, that makes life even better because you carry a conversation that you didn't plan on, but it allows you to go further. So that's why I would like if you could just say, hello. Maybe you just tired, you don't even want to be bothered. I understand, because it's late at night right now in my book. So you ain't got to. I can talk to you. I do have the gift of gab. That's what made me know that would be the perfect thing that I could do as far as going online as I build my business, that it would help me when it, because people was talking about podcasting. Podcasting, David Shares is the one who got me wrapped up into this in the first place. Saying, you could do this too. I know David Shares by far, but I'm Adrian B. Jackson, ABJ, the Esthering Queen, and I'm gonna do what I came here to do. God willing, Lord say the same. And spare my life. Everything I want and dreamed and thought of as far as this company that I'm building, that I am the founder of, will come to fruition. What I want to do first thing, right? He said, what's up with that lady? Excuse my mouth, because these braces, and this last time they did something to these braces, my mouth and everything is just going, suffering, and not in a good way. And not in a good way. So here's my potatoes and my broccoli. Everybody going in here to get a good washing. And we're going to wash it. Hold on 1 minute. Let that water go. The water is got this. Put it on spray. Let that water spray it up. And then we're going to get this. At the same time, we're going to get this onion together. It's no big deal, honey. This is not a cooking class. This is just you and I while I'm making my vegetable medley, which, you know what? I need to. I'm gonna cut that water off. Don't worry about anything, I need to make this vegetable medley because when I come in here from church tomorrow, I'm hungry. You know how you always hungry when you come from church. I barely make it because I pass right by what's that smoothie shop? Arden's Garden. Do you guys have an Arden's Garden? And if you out there have an Arden's Garden near you, honey, Arden's Garden is my most favorite smoothie shop. There's Smoothie King. There's, who else is there? I don't know who else there is really, because Arden's Garden is what comes to mind when I think of wanting a smoothie. And if you ever had those, I think it's like chocolate. It's like some kind of oatmeal cookie. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so good. Let me get this towel. So yeah, I'm gonna cut up this stuff, these potatoes. Potatoes a little bit. I'm gonna need more potatoes than I know I've already put aside. Oh, you know what I forgot? Over there in the mess pile, because I was over there with my computer on the table, and it just becomes a work table. It just becomes a work table, and it looks like it. Yeah, I do not like what's going on with my mouth with these last. They're lavender. I like the fact that I got lavender, but it's March, and next week I do have an adjustment visit to make to the to my orthodontist office, and I'm gonna get blue, baby blue, for the month of March, which my mother's birthday is in March the 11th. She's a Pisces. We was all water signs up in my house. My mother was a Pisces. I was a Scorpio. My father was a Cancer. So, you know, everything ran smooth. Everything ran, well, you know, as far as the tempo went, you know. And so, that's what they say is supposed to happen. That's pretty much actually, not because they say it, but it did happen. It did happen. Yeah, it did. It really did. We all got along. Wasn't too much friction going on up in there. Everybody liked it the same way. Like they peace. You know, you come home, they from work, I'm from school. Everybody just want to be chilling. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. That kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Come eat, and you know what to do after that. And you already know what to do. You know the routine. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so we're going to do the potatoes first. We're going to cut up these potatoes first. Okay, hello. Let me know who you are, where you from. Do you know me? Do you? Uh-oh, that's the sound. Do you know me? Or is this your first time on my channel? Is it? Because I'm happy that you're here at this Esthering channel. Another thing is, so if you're here and you're on this Esthering channel, I do want you to know what Esthering is all about. So Esthering, Esthering, means performing acts for greater good. It's my word. I made up the definition. You're welcome. No, I'm sorry. There was no need for me to say that. But yeah, I want this word Esthering to be in the dictionary sooner than later. But we got to work on it. We got to just keep building on it. People keep hearing about it. And next thing you know, they'll be Esthering in these streets. And everybody will know what you're talking about, honey. So all you got to do, you know, our people, honey, we come up with a word, and guess what that word becomes? In the dictionary. Okay? I'm serious. Okay, so let me get what I got here. Okay. Oh, I wanted to mention this fundraiser that we got going on. So we got a fundraiser going on. Everybody don't run and hide at the same time. You don't have to do nothing. Oh, everybody left. I said fundraiser. People say click, click, click. I'm not asking you for nothing. I'm just telling you about the fundraiser. And the fundraiser gonna go on with or without you. Okay? So I'm just telling you about the fundraiser. The fundraiser is selling popcorn. They only got like from the 7th to the 11th, and I said I was gonna do it for CASA, because I'm a CASA anyway. If you don't know what a CASA is, I'll tell you what that is. I'm a CASA anyway, so the Atlanta CASA is giving a little fund. They're the ones that give all these fundraisers. I'm just supporting them, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I support the people who support foster children, okay? Because I'm an advocate for foster children, so, you know, if they're doing something and all I have to do is try to support them, that's what I do. Anyway, let me tell you about it. So there's popcorn that you can get. I don't have anything on here to give it to you right now, so don't worry about that. If you're that interested, okay? You're that interested in me, you go to my Instagram. I believe I've posted it on my Instagram thus far, okay? And the link is in my bio on my Instagram. So you're gonna have to want this popcorn that I'm talking about, okay? Until I get much more information out about it. And I guess I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow because it only lasts to the 11th. Okay, I said that. I got that off my chest, okay? Because I don't give you the opportunity. Now, what you do with it is your business. Okay, I just had to give you the opportunity. Okay, but that is the popcorns are not that. I want to say they're not that cheap, but that's just a good way to donate if you wanted to donate and get something back, because that popcorn, I promise you, it's good. It is definitely good. That's when I seen it, I was like, no brainer. I want some. Because the last time I got some from somebody, I don't think somebody was in the school using those same people, using those same vendors for the popcorn. And I got some. Anywho, let's move on. Let's move on. You know where to go. You want the popcorn. You want to help me help CASA raise some funds because they're doing the fundraiser. Please, by all means, let's go there, and I will have more information about that. Keep checking my channels. Be here tomorrow. You'll see it. Okay, so next, and don't think I'm trying to sell something to you here either, okay? Because I'm in. I tell you, I'm in on my fundraiser, and I'm in on this. Ta-da! You see that? New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Okay, so I'm going to New York on the 17th through the 22nd of June. Okay, because when you go to New York, as far as I'm concerned, unless you a snow bunny kind, and when I say snow bunny kind, I mean like snow bunny kind, like you like snow. So unless you like the cold and snow, and you would go to New York in the winter, okay. I'm not that, okay? I'm from New York, born and raised, okay? And I'm not gonna, on purpose, visit New York in the winter. I'm just not gonna do it. I go to New York in the winter, I am probably gonna be wearing a black dress because somebody has passed, okay? And that's just the truth. Okay, so New York. You see how cute my little poster, my flyer is? I made it. And all these little blue things is telling you and these are the extra things that we're going to be doing, because we do have some things already embedded in the trip that's planned and paid for or paying on. Okay, that we will have paid for before we go months out. I think we have everybody has till April. And everybody right now is just me and another girlfriend. She's the one who wanted to go, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna go. She wants to go with me because I'm from New York, right? So it's pretty much I'm hosting it with her, because she don't know nothing about New York, and she expects me to take her all around and treat her like she paid for a tour guide or something, which she has not. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna host a trip to New York where I can do it for 2, 3, 4 more other people, unless I had another New Yorker with me. But anywho, we're going, and it's so much fun getting it together, and there's so many things we're gonna do. We're just not going to New York and going to Times Square, and we got something going on. I just finished getting the itinerary kind of together for the next day, because that first day we got stuff going on too. The day we arrive on the 17th, but that next day, which is going to be the day we walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, we walk across we're looking for I like those kind of experiences. You see, I come to your town to visit you. Adrian ain't trying to be up in your house, okay? That ain't my idea of a trip, okay? I want to see what's around, what is there to do. Show me something, okay? Show me something. Plus, I'm a content creator, so I need some content, okay? I need some content. Help me, help myself. I'm here. I'm definitely looking for the content. That's just a period, but I've always been that girl. If you look through, let me act like I got some sense. If you look and get this food together, if you look through my videos, you'll see either you'll see some times that I have pulled up the pictures I went and posted some pictures from way back when, showing you me riding the camel in 2006 and doing all kind of crazy stuff. You know, I'm in Egypt in 2005, 6. Oh, some of y'all probably wasn't even born. Okay? But ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at you. Good for you. But I was there when it wasn't no hustle and no bustle, okay? When things were cheap, okay? When folks was real nice, glad to see you, okay? Egypt, Cairo, Alexandria, Heliopolis. I was there. And guess what? I went by myself. So, that's what my friend knows, okay? And that's what most people who know me. Don't let me cut myself, okay? I will holler loud, okay? Who know me. When I get ready to go somewhere, honey, I can go by myself and be very happy. Very happy. Yeah. That's where being an only child comes in at. You learn, you know, that you don't need nobody there, which I don't need an amener. You know what I mean? I don't need nobody to want to do what I want to do because I got plans. I know what I want to do. Okay? And then how to do it. Okay? When I travel to foreign places like that, first thing I do is get me a tour guide. Meet me in the morning in my hotel lobby. Okay? Be there, be square. You already know where I want to go, have my things planned out for me. Okay? And back in the DAY, when I was going 2005, 2006, and we're talking about that Egypt trip, right? $100, somebody take you around all day. Transportation included already. Okay, so you know there might be a little bit more nickels today. Okay, a few bit more nickels. Okay, somebody is in the house with me. Let me see what they saying. Hello, G9T. So I'm just going home now to take my dog out for the night, so I'll call when I'm back in town. Okay. You call when you back in town? I'm just going home now to take my dog out for the night, so I'll call when I'm back in town. Okay, well, I don't know. Oh, okay. We back in town? So I'll call. Okay, call when you back in town. I don't know what's going on, but you do you, boo. You do you, boo. You know, if you need to get in contact with me, you should have my information, hunty. And I got it out there. I'm Adrian B. Jackson, ABJ, the Esthering. Oh, are we talking about New York? Go call me. Go on, call, girl. Girl, man, whoever you are, you're welcome. Come along, please. You know, please. Please. Because it's myself and Melba, and we have been on a couple of trips together, and she's wonderful, okay? But I would like some more people to be there with us. I think it's just going to be much more fun. We got jazz nights included. Okay, let me just tell you what the day that I've already put on the itinerary. Actually, I've put 2 days already on the itinerary. Filled them out, you know, like the full day. So we get there on the 17th. I got stuff going on the 17th, but I haven't filled it out, like, you know, occupied that space. Okay? You know, because we land that day and da-da-da-da-da. I got, and let's go on to the day that I got planned out. So on the 18th, and I didn't write it down anywhere, but it's still fresh in my mind. Because pretty much I was going over with ChatGPT, letting them know what I'm doing, what I want to do, and, you know, asking questions just like, well, what better ways that I need to take to get there and how to do that. Okay, and let's just go. So on the 18th, we're going to walk the Brooklyn Bridge. So that pretty much our day on the 18th. Hey, pretty much our day is built around, who is this right here? This is Deliciousness. Okay, Deliciousness, I know you. Yeah, tell them, Deliciousness. Hit that button, put that like. Thank you, baby. Mwah. Deliciousness now. Deliciousness comes to this channel, okay? Deliciousness got a seat at this channel, okay? So anyway, yeah, on the 18th, we're going to head out like 10:30-ish, no later than, because who's going to get up any earlier anyway? To the Brooklyn Bridge, okay? To the Brooklyn Bridge. And we're going to take the train. Yeah, I figure that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the train. We're going to get, and then we're going to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to be in the Dumbo area of Brooklyn and enjoy the sights and scenery they got around the Dumbo area in Brooklyn, because it's, it's set up for you to be able to enjoy it right on the water. And yeah, there's a little pebble beach, what they call it, because it's a beach of pebbles, where you just kind of like, there's some water there. We're going to be there. I'm telling you now, you're going to see it later, okay? We're going to be there. And then, what I didn't know, but speaking of Gemini, okay, because it's not Chat GPT, speaking of Gemini, chatting with Gemini, I found out about this carousel, some famous carousel, Judy carousel, June, whoever carousel it is. It's a big old carousel that's still functioning, really nice and beautiful. They've kept it together. I'll be on it. I'll be on it. Up and down on the pony on the carousel. You know that? I can't wait. I can't wait. And so we're going to do that. This is once we have walked across the Brooklyn Bridge, which is about a mile walk. So it's 2 mile walk back and forth if we decide to walk back. Okay? And that's going to be on my crew. It's going to be on Melba. I can do it. Not that can do it. She can do it too. But if we want to do it, because remember, it's summertime. Okay? It's still summertime. And you're still out in the streets all day. Like, you're not near your bathroom. You know what I mean? When you're traveling, this is the thing that, for me, okay? Like, where I'm going to the bathroom at. Anywho. But once we get over to Dumbo, there's some pretty nice places that we're going to go to. There's a rooftop where we're going to eat at, and then we chilling. And so you walk that mile, and then you go through the Dumbo area, see all that you like. If they've got a Dumbo t-shirt, there I go. 50 million t-shirts, I'm going to probably get another. And so if they got a Dumbo t-shirt, I'm going to have it. Okay, I might wear it the next day. So, maybe not. I'll just wait when I get back to Atlanta. When I get back to Atlanta, because I'm from the Bronx, okay? Even though I did live in Brooklyn until I was 11 years old. So, I'm a Brooklyn girl too. Yeah. So, yeah, once we come from Dumbo and get back on our side of town, because remember, 10:30, we get over there by 11:30, 12 o'clock, say 12 o'clock, maybe even 12:30, because we're going to be taking pictures going across that bridge, okay? Fabulous pictures going across that bridge. And I'm going to make sure I have one of them cams that's either on my head. I found out about those glasses. Those glasses only take 3-minute shots, 3-minute videos. So, okay. At least the pair that I got, the $200 pair I got of those Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses, they only last 3 minutes. They don't take video for 3 minutes. Okay? Are y'all hearing people talk about that? Well, I'm here to tell you, okay? I was wondering why it kept cutting off on me, and I was just saying it was me. I was a soul man. Let me get my stuff together. It was me. But it wasn't. When I did my research, that's what came back at me. Yeah, they only last that long. Okay. Uh-oh. Carrots. Carrot time. So, yeah. So we're going to get back on the 18th. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're going to get back, because it's a full day. Okay? Brooklyn Bridge. So about 2-ish, if we lucky. It might be a little later, but about 2-ish, because we're not rushing. We enjoying ourselves. When we get over to Dumbo, there's a big eat-out kind of area, kind of like a food court, inside, outside area, but it also has a rooftop on the 5th floor. It's called I have all the information, okay? I have all the information. It's called something, but it's good. I was going to go on Harriet's rooftop, but that is a very expensive place. No drink less than $30. I mean, it's women. Ain't nobody. I'm by myself. I'm with my other girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? So Yeah, we ain't trying to do that, and we got a lot of days ahead of us, okay? So we ain't trying to do that, and if we are, we might, but who knows? Okay, but for the most part, I got the plan. So it's called In-Out Market or something like that, right there in Dumbo, closer even to the Brooklyn Bridge was, because we done walked off this Brooklyn Bridge, and now we out in Dumbo area of Brooklyn, right? Even though the Harriet rooftop is not far, we're gonna go to that In-Out Marketplace. And they got all kinds of food. So then we can just eat a little poo-poo. We're not trying to eat no big time meal. We just want a little something, take the edge off, because we still got we got a whole day ahead of us, and we trying to move. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to go to the bathroom. How about that? So, right? We're gonna do all what we gotta do. And whatever we drink, we're gonna make sure we go to the bathroom before we move forward. That's gonna definitely be a microphone checker. Okay? Hitting that bathroom before you make any moves out there in the streets. So then, look at this. Then, okay, so they say 7 people on here. Look, deliciousness. 7 people on here, 3 people thumbs up. What other thumb? Thumb. Tell them. Anyway, thank you, girl. Thank you. Anyway, so once we get to the rooftop of that In-N-Out Market, because you can go down there and buy your food and bring it up there to sit and chill, okay? Then we're going to make sure we hit up that little Pebblestone beach where we can just, it's a beach of pebbles. It's just really a waterfront of pebbles, but that's why they call it Pebble Beach. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to be there. And then I'm going to get on that carousel. And then after that, we're going to try to make our way back. We done did a whole lot of things. We done walk across the bridge. We done view Dumbo, and then all that aid and all that. Okay, it's time to pass, and we got things to do because we actually have tickets that night on the 18th to see Joe Turner's Come and Gone. Do y'all know what Joe Turner's Come and Gone is? Did anybody know? Deliciousness. So you on here? You probably the only one on here. Everybody else they went on their way. They went on their way, but they'll be back. Oh, they back. So, anybody know Joe Turner's Come and Gone? Have you heard of that play? Well, if you ain't heard about it yet, if you haven't heard about it yet, it's a play with Taraji P. Henson and Cedric the Entertainer. And what you need to know about it is that Debbie Allen is the director. Okay, so we had to get those tickets. And guess what? We already got them. Okay, so we got those tickets. So we got to get back across that Brooklyn Bridge. Back to, you see what I'm saying? The other side. Back to close to where we want to be at. Because that's where the Barrymore Theater is. So that's where we'll be, at the Barrymore Theater. So we'll be at the Barrymore Theater for our show. We'll get back and we'll have time to change because I plan on changing because day clothes ain't gonna be night clothes. Okay? No, day clothes ain't gonna be night clothes, honey. Day clothes is not gonna be night clothes. You in New York. Okay? Change some clothes. And most people do anyway. So we're gonna change the clothes, and you know already that I'm on my trying to slim down. Oh, please let it be slimmed down by that time. Okay? Ain't nobody said I gotta be skinny, but can I be slimmed down? I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Oh, really, I'm trying. So, just so something fit me nice the way I want. I don't feel like I don't look nice or feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? To me, that's what my weight has brought upon me. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I'm not, I don't like it. So anywho, nighttime, we're going to go back to the hotel, change our clothes. Those who want to take a nap if you want to. It's going to be a quick nap, but any nap is a good nap when you're in New York. Because, honey, I don't plan on our date ever ending before midnight. Okay? It's going to definitely end after midnight. It can end after midnight. I'm talking about before, though. No, that's not going to happen. We're living in Times Square. That's where our residence is. And so there's going to be so much we can pass outside before we even go in our door. Okay? What's wrong with us? Nothing. Okay? Nothing. Bring your Theraflu, bring your mask, bring whatever you think you may need. You know what I mean? In times of trouble. Okay? In times of trouble. And that's another reason why I would love to have at least 3-4 more people on the trip, you know, along with us, because sometimes you can't plan what's going to happen. You know, someone gets sick, you know, so you don't want it to be just you out there, because, you know, if that did happen, something like that, then it is what it is, you know, and we're going to let it be. That's all. We're going to let it be. I'm not no one who runs the street at night, you know, but if you got some friends with you, oh, definitely, the sun can go down on me with a friend there, you see. Plus, we know we're going to be in close proximity still of where we live, but we're going to be out in the street. It's still 42nd Street. It's still Times Square. Too many people. Okay? Too many people, so much going on. It's going to be wonderful. Okay? So we'll be at the Barrymore. When we get out of the Barrymore, because our show is like, I don't know, 7 to 8 o'clock. But anyway, when we get out, that's gonna be about 2 hours in there. So when we get out of there, there's a jazz club nearby, and we're going to that jazz club because Melba, the girl who I know is going, it already, you know, she's already paying for her trip. She, what am I gonna say about her? She loves jazz. I like jazz, but I can't name you anybody unless you can do Miles Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be some obvious people like Miles Davis. There's another one. Oh, somebody with a B. It's a white guy, had long hair, like brown long. See what I'm saying? Bottom line is, but he was good. I'm saying I don't even remember his name. So anyway, bottom line is, that's a full day. So we come out of that jazz place, it's definitely going to be after midnight. And then it's going to be us looking at each other like what we think we can do, when we really don't need to be doing anything, because the next day is power packed as well. The next day is power packed. The next day is going to be June the 19th. Juneteenth, y'all. And guess what? It is not going to catch me. Juneteenth is not going to catch me in New York City. Okay? Juneteenth is not. Well, I'm a little slimy. I know I'm going to be the white on the Juneteenth is not going to catch me in New York, and I'm not at the New York Juneteenth parade in Brooklyn. I'll be there. We are going to get there. Now, I was talking to Gemini. Talking to Gemini, chatting with Gemini, and I was like, oh my goodness. We also have paid for, because on our trip, we paid for the big bus tour, 48 hours on the big bus tour, the Staten Island ferry, paid for that. Staten Island ferry, Ellis Island, you know, we paid for that. Statue of Liberty, all right? Staten Island ferry, Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, that all go together. Paid for that, that's included. And something else. Oh, and the Edge, and going to the Edge. Okay. That's a building where you go up there and you're able to go outside on this glass kind of ceiling. Okay, that's open for you to walk out onto, but you're out in the open, and it's a glass ceiling so you can see down from God knows how many stories high. I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be on it. Okay. I've been already checking it out. I'm the one who, I'm the travel agent, so I'm the one who told the agent, who we got to book our stuff to include that in our trip. And so that's that. But for those who don't want to do that, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, of course, and you don't have to have it already attached to your trip. You do not. So that ain't for nobody to worry about. Anything you do or have on your trip, what you want. You can just have the New York, the flight and the hotel stay. And we all still together and during that time, because, we all still will be always coming back to the hotel. Not after everything, but definitely, at some midway point. Because pretty much every night has some kind of jazz attached to it. a different jazz facility, not the same one, because there's Birdland. That's a famous one. I think the first night is going to be the Rum House. That's I've never been to Rum House, but I have been to Birdland, because Birdland is immediately right across the street from where I normally stay when I go to New York. If it was just me, if I wasn't entertaining anybody else, I'd be at the Intercontinental. And Birdland Jazz House is right across the street from there. So I've known it, and I have went there because I went there before with another friend, and they were like, "Let's go there," and so we went. Okay. Like I said, I'm not a jazz person, but I do like jazz. It's nice and soothing and beautiful music, so I like it. I just have not gotten into, like, I don't know names. But I do know there's a Kim Waters. I remember a friend of mine liked Kim Waters, if I'm saying that correctly. So, and I'm going to get to that other, Bolton, isn't there? Michael Bolton? Michael Bolton? Is that a name of a jazz guy? I think it is. I can't remember, but I think it is. You guys might know. You guys might know. You're not being very conversational. People coming on and coming off, coming on and coming off. And I'm still trying to cut these onions up, okay? I need to get on my show. Because this onion right here, you know what? I'm not going to be able to cut it the way I thought I was going to cut it. Because it's kind of slippery and it feels slimy. It ain't old. You know what I mean? When you hear, I think it's slimy. I think, is it old? But it ain't old. It's just one of these. One of these. All right. I need to just pay attention to what kind of onion this is. You know, I'm not the most domestic woman in the domesticated woman. I am not, okay? I got my metal leak situation. I know how to do that. I can cook what I cook. I can cook for myself to eat, you know what I'm saying? I always do. I always do. And you got the fancy stuff, I'm gonna have to call somebody for a recipe and ask them how to do it. My girlfriend can cook all the time. I never had to. So, one time I did when I was married, okay? Because I was married before. Just in case you don't know me, you know that much. Okay? Now you know that much. In case you don't know me already. Haven't heard me say that already, because it's not no secret. It's not no secret. So that first day is exciting, wouldn't you say? It's a power pack day. A beautiful day in New York. That first, the day that I mentioned on that 18th. And the 19th is going to be too. Because we're going to get up. And what Jim and I, what we talked about was we're going to get up on that day, on the 19th. I want you to see my flyer. This flyer is on my Instagram. I don't think it's on this YouTube channel. And I don't know why. I think maybe it is. I think it is. It starts off with doing something crazy. The first beginning of the video. And then I'm talking about the flyer, and I'll wild out on that too. Because I'm talking about everything that we're going to be doing. And I'm just throwing it up there. Just making it cute, you know. Content. Making the content cute. So here we got the onions on here. Onions. It's good to put them onions right there on the potatoes. So the potatoes. And don't think I know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it because it just makes a little sense to me. Okay. And then I'm gonna put my carrots on there, which I think I'm gonna need some more. Or I only put one, so good. I want more carrots. I got a lot of broccoli. One of those broccolis might have to go. What is this? Oh, no. Okay, the carrot ain't cut up. Gotta cut this thing off. Don't cut my hand at the same time. Okay, so yeah, I'm still cooking. Still trying to get my food in the oven. It's not even in the oven. I'm gonna be up though, because I can clean up and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna wear to church. I don't need no whole pile of sleep. First thing, let me tell you something. I slept all day yesterday. I was tired from the week. And when I got in here yesterday, I was supposed to do a whole lot of things yesterday. So when I got in here yesterday, that didn't happen. All that I was supposed to do yesterday did not happen. Okay, what I was supposed to do earlier happened. And when I got back in here, I was like, you know what? And I already knew I was setting myself up for failure, right? Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap. I know better than that. Nap? I don't even take naps. So just for me to say that meant Good night. I mean, good night, but I still wanted to only take a nap. I set my clock to wake me up for 7. The first I was gonna set it for 8. I wasn't gonna set it for 9. I think I was gonna set it for 9. I said, you know what, Adrian, that's sad. Get up at 7 because it was like, it was not even 4. It was not even 4. Maybe it was close to 4. Only if it was close to anything, maybe it was close to 4. Okay, it definitely wasn't close to 5. So anyway, so a nap that should have been sufficient. You know, 3-hour nap. Come on, girl. And it was. But when I woke up, well, I did kind of open my eyes. So I actually did get up. I mean, like, I woke up. And then I was like, that felt so good. I didn't want to get up. I'm trying to think if I turned my fan on and then went down and got down with it. I think that's what I did. But before I laid down, I pulled them curtains. You know, them blackout curtains. I pulled them curtains before I laid down. But I was serious about that nap. For real, for real. And so that's why I feel a little rested today. I'm not like poop, do the poop, okay? But I could be, I would be. So if I get like 6 hours of sleep and roll my hair with a little bit more rolls than I put in them last couple of days, because you see I'm working my hair looking like, what? Okay? I'm ready to get some braids, but I'm trying to wait. I'm not gonna wait that long. I will get some braids, but I'm not gonna get the braids that I'm gonna get when I go to New York, because you know I'm gonna be doing some things. You know I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way about the fact that I'm going to New York. So these braids, I'm gonna be showing out a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Maybe not. I keep saying that. Maybe you won't get your braids so long next time, Adrian. I want my water right now. Okay, I got water, y'all. I got water. Oh no, I don't even know why I pulled that cup up, because I don't pick up that cup. No way, no, I don't know how. Let me get this in. I should have put some cold water up in here. But I think this is still water. I think it's still. I want some still water. Yeah, it's still water. My cousin's girlfriend introduced me to this water, so I had to try it. She didn't necessarily was introducing me to the water, but she was letting us know that she tried this water and it was the best water since sliced bread. And I was like, oh, okay. And I tried it and it's good. It ain't the only water that I have. I still have my variety because I like them all. You know, I like my Voss water. I like my Fiji water. I like my, what's that water with a P? Like that water. Let me see what it is. Let me tell you. Panna. I like the Panna water. I like the Panna water. But it's not cold right now. Right now, I want something cold. And then I like my Pellegrino water, I do. Okay, so that's enough of that. No big deal. I am just wasting time. We're just wasting time. No, I am just wasting time. Let me get a glass. Let me get a glass. Hold on. Let me get something to put this water in. Okay. Get something to put this water in. My glass is over there, and I just don't want to take y'all back over there to that messy spot. Okay? Over there. Because I don't want to see it earlier, but we don't want nobody else to see. Okay? So there's another thing I've been doing. You know, my ice comes out of here. It does. It still does. It works. But when the thing gets full, I empty it into a little bowl. When this gets full, I empty it into a little bowl. And keep it here. It's like my thing, making sure I never run out or something. I don't know, or get the other one stuck. I don't know. It's what I'm doing nowadays. It is what I'm doing nowadays. So here's the water. I need it. I need it bad. Okay. And I don't mind if the water gets, room temperature, nothing like that. I will still drink it. But I just need some water right now. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute. Pause for the cause. I need that water. All right. In 2 minutes, I'll be back. I'm just here. Because them braces, you see how I gotta do all, how I have to navigate. Okay. And I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna drink this whole water. I don't know if I'm gonna drink it while we talking, but it's gonna be the whole drink this whole water. Hopefully, I hate to say that and don't do it. Hopefully, I can drink that whole water. I'll go to bed tonight. Okay. All right. Let's wash this off one more time because for the sake of it, the broccoli, and then throw that on top. So I still want more carrots though. This is not as cute as I normally try to make it cute, but we ain't doing cute tonight. Okay, so on the 19th, on Juneteenth, I'm tired just thinking about Juneteenth because I already know. And you ain't never been to a New York, you know how big New York is? You know how many people in New York? You know how many people gonna be in that parade? They say it ain't no joke. But here's the part when I'm going through, because I'm going through the nitty gritty because I'm the host, okay? So I'm going through the nitty gritty for my people and myself, right, for this trip to make sure it's like as seamless as possible. Like I know what to do, I know what's going on, I know what it should and could and would, all that. I did the pre-planning it, and you just follow me. That's how they like to do. Right? That's how most of my friends, when I go somewhere, that's how they like to do. They follow me. I'm thinking, okay, help. But anyway, I normally know where I'm going to anyway, and what's supposed to be happening. So that's what it is. What it is, because I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do the checking on where I'm supposed to be going or where I'm going to be. That's just me and my security phobia self needing to know all those things, okay? So, we're going to get to Brooklyn. Oh. Yeah, we're going to get to Brooklyn on that big bus, right? The New York big bus tour. So, we're going to let the big bus take us as close as it can to that parade, okay? That's going to be in Linden Park, right? To the parade that's going to be in Linden Park. And then we won't have Florida walk in. We won't have Florida walk in. Get off the bus. Oh, we still have to take the train. Yeah, we got the bus, and we're still going to have to take the train, but only a couple of stops now instead of taking the train from Manhattan all the way to East New York and Brooklyn. And now that I said East New York and Brooklyn, put my glasses on so I can see you looking at me. Now that I said East New York and Brooklyn, that parade is going to be near where I used to live in Brooklyn. And I mean, like when I was a baby, like when my mother and my father first came to New York, and my father purchased this tenement building where my family, my mother, my father, and me, along with my aunt and two of my aunts and their husbands, right? So we'll put it like this. My mother and my father, my mother's sister and her husband, and my mother's brother and his wife, they lived in that tenement building also that my parents owned. And wasn't that wonderful? Wasn't that wonderful? I'm looking at this thing like, this thing dirty. I'm gonna put this thing over here. You see, I'm bad. I tell you I was not domesticated. Now that I got a closer look at it, I was like, okay, that must have been a rush wash job. Because, honey. But anyway, so I'm going to go visit my old space, my old home. It's going to be, oh my goodness. I remember there was a school across the street from where we used to live. I mean, right across the street, and I wonder if it's still there too. So I'll be all up in East New York. It's gonna bring back all the things. I'll be thinking of my mother and my father. I want to find our house. I wonder if it still got a white picket fence. It had a white. It was a. I guess when you say picket, they talk about wood, but it was a white fence. But it was iron. It was a like a wrought iron kind of fence, metal, an iron fence. So anyway. I'm just wondering if it is. One thing for sure, it probably isn't. It probably, like, a whole regentrification probably that happens. And so, wow. Because if they let me, I'll walk up in the door. I want to see inside. I want to see that staircase that me and my cousins used to just jump off the side of the staircase. Yeah, we was crazy kids. We was young then, too. We were very young. I hurt my knees. I got bad doing that way back in the day. If my cousins can remember, they dared me to jump over that banister. They was little boys, and they could do it. They boom. And I dare. I was done. I did it, right? Not good. I don't like how my lips is looking with this, trying to, get over the bracelets, because I feel like I got like soup kitchen lips, like I'm doing it, instead of, if you see how my lips are really were. But anyway, we'll get it together. I ain't gonna know that we'll get together. Right, we still here. Be happy we here. Okay, so I'm gonna put all the broccoli on there. I have more broccoli, but I'm also gonna put all these carrots I got on there. And I think I need some more potatoes, because I'm gonna be mad if I don't have more potatoes, because I like my potatoes. Okay. Yes, because once this medley is done, when this medley is complete, when I'm finished, and I'm ready to eat it, I like mayonnaise. I'll put a little ketchup, maybe, but most likely I like the mayonnaise. I'll put a little mayonnaise on the side, like a dipping thing. On the side of the bowl, wherever it is, I got the whole medley scooped into. Okay. Ain't nothing but a shower. Then throw some hot sauce on it. Yeah. I mean, it's all good for me because it's all veggies anyway. So, what calories I'm talking about with my mayonnaise up there? So I reckon. I'm in the country. I just like to say that. I like to say country things. I like to say country things. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna come back. I want to leave early. Okay, we're gonna get there. I want to get there early. I want to beep out that hoopla, because they say you get in there like around. We get about 10:30 is when it's all gonna start. They're gonna have all the, it's Juneteenth, so you're gonna have people out there talking about our blackness, talking about what happened. Telling you some history, making you feel proud to be black. Okay, letting you know that you black and beautiful, in case you didn't know. Okay, so I'm really thinking about what I'm gonna wear. Normally Juneteenth, everybody wears normally red, black, and green. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that, but I think I will. It's gonna have to be cute. Gotta make it cute. I think I'm gonna try to figure that out. So we need to be figuring that out now. Okay, you don't wait till today. You figure that out now. Well, push come to shove, you can always just have on a nice pair of jeans and or shorts for those who want to short it up. But they ain't gonna be in no shorts. They're gonna be in some jeans. All right, because I'm in Brooklyn. Okay, and I'm in these streets, so you never know what's going on in them streets. So I'm having some jeans, okay, and we're gonna see how that top work out. Okay, if we're just gonna do, a t-shirt that's gonna be some kind of red, black, and green, whatever kind of, some niceness is what we're trying to figure out here. And then the head, like I said, we can get them braids from not going all the way down and all over the place, because they really are heavy when you get them too long. So that's the thing. And I want to wear, okay, opportunity. I didn't get so much to do last time I had braids, because they try to, when the braiders do your hair, trust me, if you get them long, they're not trying to cover your back. They think that you're going to just wear your hair down. So they slice you in the back, and then you can't wear your hair up, because then you got all these, it don't look right. But I'm not going to even be playing with them this time. I'm going to be like, let me tell you something. If my hair can't pull up and be in a bun and be nicely laid like it should be, like it look in the front, you're going to be just doing my hair over, so you might as well get it right the first time. Do you understand? Capiche? Okay. I'm going to let them know. Okay? Because that day, we could get ugly if we want to. We can get ugly if you wanted to. If you wanted to. Or we could just be peaceful and do it right the first time, because I am paying you. Hello. You know what I mean? I'm paying the people, folks. It ain't like I ain't paying them. So y'all see, I try to, this hair's all messed up, right? My hair's a mess. My hair's a mess, right? And I tried to put this little thing in it like it was gonna make it cute. Cause I got these little things I'll never use. Nothing. I don't really be going around, walking around looking like this. Nothing like that. But anyway, or like this for the most part, it would be a lot tighter. Okay. I keep putting my hand in my hair and I have to keep washing these hands. Okay. I'm gonna kill myself. All right, so that's the end of this carrot. And let's put it in. Let's rinse it one more time. I don't remember. It can't hurt. Rinse it one more time. Okay, so now let's get us back from this parade. So, yeah, parade, we're gonna be there before noon. Okay, or probably right about noon, because ain't nobody rushing to get out of bed or you know, that kind of stuff. You know, we are on our vacation, okay? But we get there, it's definitely gonna be, I'm gonna try to get there before noon though. You know, so we can kind of see the crowd come and know that it's time to go. It's time to go. Okay, because you think the regular folks say, wow, you think the Brooklyn people change because town change? I don't think so. Because what you got to know about New York, New York, to me, well, I guess it's everywhere. I'm the only one who was in the army and went away and moved every time you looked around. Because what I was going to say is, these people, they be ready, they from there, they been there, they there, okay? They from there, they been there, they still there, they grandchildren, they cousins, everybody's still there. Around the same spot. Not many people move around all the way. You know, and I can't blame them. That's where you from, that's where you be. That's just how it go. Okay, so unless you become somebody famous, then you gotta move a little bit away, right? Yeah, so really only those people that become famous and stuff move away. You know. So yeah, we're gonna get in and get out, get back. So we're definitely gonna take the train there, and I think we're gonna wind up. Oh no, like I said, we're gonna take that big bus tour, as close as we can get on that train, the number 3 train, and take it all the way as close to Linden Boulevard. Okay? And then we'll be at that park right there. So I'm getting it all right. But I got it already down. I was just going over it in my head, but I already got it written down in case I have forgotten. Okay, I have not forgotten. And I will be walking with my instructions and stuff of where I'm going, what we're supposed to be doing, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm trying to tell my people to do the same thing, but you know, they won't be dependent on me. So I will have everything we need to do with us. Not a problem, because I've got to know anyway. It's not like I'm not going to be looking. Okay. Don't be the blind, lead them blind. It's going to be me. Okay. So, what else? Unless I knew somebody who was there that I knew. Like if I was going to see my cousin, I know she got it. Okay. She know where she going. She got me. Okay. She know where she going. She got me. And I'm always still paying attention. Anywho, you know, always still paying attention. That's what I do. That's what we all should do. So, make sure we keep each other safe. You know, always should be paying attention. Make sure you keep each other safe. Watch the person with you. Okay. If they go to the bathroom, you watch them when they go into the bathroom, and you be looking for them to come out. That's what you do. That's what I do. Okay. And you go together. You don't go to the bathroom by yourself. Like, I gotta go. Especially like we in the parade. Nobody move. Nobody gets hurt. We move together. That's how we're gonna stay together. If you move away, you're on your own. You know what I mean? Que sera, c'est la vie. Okay? That's what I'm gonna tell you. So, yeah, so I want to get in and get out. I want to leave there. I think it ends at 6, and I want to be out of Dodge by 4. You know, either the train station gonna be packed and you're gonna deal with that. Now you gotta remember, it's a celebration. Okay. Now we talking about New York City. Folks will be celebrating harder, okay? Because they celebrate every day anyway. Folks that's gonna do what they do, this day they're gonna be celebrating harder, okay? All the folks. So, yeah. But I'm gonna be there, you know, and I mean, I can roll up in there and be with the people, and I will be there. Okay, y'all. I think I'm finished, but I really want more potatoes, because I'm fooling myself if I think those little bit of potatoes that I prepared is gonna be enough for me. And it was like 2. Have you seen the potatoes? Let me show you the potatoes. They were not large potatoes, but they were good potatoes though. They were good ones. I done messed the bag up. That's okay. Okay, so see, they like this size potato. Come on. I probably can put this much more on there. Two of them. 2 of them like this back on there. I'm gonna do the one first. Well, I do have 2 of these size. It's not enough. It's like one. Oh, God, that one time I believe I didn't do it, but when I had a big potato, that I did 1. So I'm just gonna put 1 more. Just gonna put my little fake. It's not even cutting board. It's just something. It's just something. I tell y'all, I am not the domestic kind, but I said I'm gonna get me a nice, especially because I'm always trying to be cooking with y'all. Cause who wants to be up in the kitchen cooking for nobody? I want to be cooking for somebody. That's why I'm cooking with y'all. Cooking with y'all. Yeah, so, yeah, we're going to get ourselves back over from Brooklyn. We spent a lot of time in Brooklyn, right? We're going to get ourselves back over from Brooklyn, back to Times Square on the 19th. And so we know that we're going to, we'll probably go to the edge. If we got any strength, correct? If we got any strength, because we're gonna walk up and down, seeing where I used to live at. I had taken a picture in front of my old address. Okay, I can't even find no old pictures. I can find old pictures of the inside, me inside that home, but not out. Oh, I almost said, man, you never know. If I can find some of my mother's old pictures, which I have her photo album and my aunt's photo album as well, so we can see. I might be able to find some outside. I wanted to be able to show. If I, get the time, you don't know how many pictures and how much content I have already. I try not to stress myself out about getting behind with posting content, because it's content and it'll be there when you get to it, okay? So as long as I am posting something, I'm talking about, but I still have pictures and stuff from when I went to the Bahamas. That's sad. From when I went to the Bahamas, which was in December 2025, that I haven't posted, but it'll still be nice whenever I post it. I posted what I thought was the main thing, were really, really good. That stuff I couldn't help but post, right? But I really have some I really have some more nice pictures to post from the Bahamas, or something I can put together for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this be, because I'm about sick and tired right now, and to think. What time is it, y'all? Okay, it's 1 o'clock, right? I'm going to church now. Don't worry about it. My cousin tried to pump me. She tried to pump me like, oh, you could have went to church last week. After I went to Thrift Con, me and her daughter. So I guess she's trying to say I got her child not going to church. You know what I'm saying? Really, girl? That's what she's trying to say. I'm trying to say to her daughter, yeah, I need you to be going to church. Really? Church? You need to read the Bible. Yeah, you need to read the Bible. I mean, going to church, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with going to church. You should go to church too, but I'm just saying. That's what she gonna have me thinking, like, cause she missed church. The girl go air Sunday. and God knows she probably go another day during the week, and then they had them trips and all that. That's all. Okay. That's her. But anywho, all right, so my situation is done. I'm gonna sprinkle some pepper on top of this here situation. You wanna see? Y'all wanna see? I know you do. Here it is. Ta-da! It's not as cute as it could be. Normally I try to like make it round and make it cute. I threw it in the pan, and we got the onions and the broccoli and the carrots and the potatoes, and I'm a pepper girl, so I like pepper. And I'm just talking about black pepper, okay? But I am gonna, I also am a red pepper girl, okay? I like it hot. Okay, there's somebody there. Oh, in case y'all didn't know, I'm Adrian B. Jackson, ABJ, the Esthering Queen, for those of you who didn't know. Now, somebody said something to me. I want to see what they're saying. They don't put my stuff in the oven. Let's see what they say. This is 3666. Jesus rose up from the dead. Jesus rose up from the dead. He did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Thank God. Ain't we happy? Mm-hmm. But we would not make it, honey. We would not make it, all us sinners, if he didn't rise up from the dead for us, okay? He died for our sins. So I guess what you're trying to say, that I need to make it because he rose up from the dead. And I'm going to make it. Let me tell you something. The one thing I've learned is to have a relationship with my Lord and Savior, and I make that my business. I make that my business, honey. I try not to let 2-3 days go without me reading my Bible. Okay? Okay? And y'all already know, those who have watched me, I try to get up. I get up in the morning and watch. Oh, I got my computer plugged in. Watch my pastor, Joyce Myers, Myron Golden. This is an everyday situation. Okay? Everyday situation. And then try to make sure that I'm reading my Bible. It would be nice if I said every day. Some days, a lot of times, 2-3 days get me, be like, oh, I read my Bible. But you see, it's the devil. He's a busy. He's a busy. Yeah, make you think you're too occupied to do that. And that's why I make sure I get it in. Okay? So I make sure I get it in. Okay? I want to let him know who in charge. It ain't him. It's our Lord and Savior. And that's why tomorrow, I had to do this. Y'all know my lips. So they look crusty to y'all. Because they feel encrusted to me. They be getting worked. These braces. Getting work. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to go over here and make sure I listen. All this. Make sure my lips is getting all that. Braces and braces and braces. Wait till you get old to get some braces. But I also had other things I had to wait. Why I waited. You know, I was working overseas, and you can't very well be working overseas without government contracting like I was, and get braces. Because you work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that's not an exaggeration. That's not an exaggeration. Okay, so I put my crushed red peppers and my black peppers, a must-have for me, on my medley. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more. So I'm going to be up till 2 anyway. I hope and pray I get up in the morning and go and don't feel like, you know what? You know, I want to go because I can go. I can do it. I get out of here at 9:30. Get out of here at 9:30, no later than 9:45. 9:30 would be perfect. Get out of here at 9:30. And then I made it. You know, the good Lord take me the rest of the way. Safe travels, go all the way there. With water, little Vasa. Okay, and then put this top over it. And put it in the oven. And put it in the oven, people. Put it in the oven. We finally getting this thing in the oven. Okay, so tell me what's going on. Who are you? Where you from? Who are you? Where you from? You up at 1 o'clock in the morning, huh? Where you at? Where you at? I'm gonna look up. Let me put the stuff in the oven. Who are you and where you from? You can say who you are. You could just say I'm from wherever. I see who you are. You got a tag. You have a name. You have a social media handle. I see that. My glasses on, and I'm gonna see something else. Let me see. You get the oil. What oil? 366. What oil you talking about? Are you a paper girl? Paper girl? Are you Papa girl? Papa girl? Are you Papa girl? You get the oil? What you talking about? Did you get the oil? What oil? You talking about my oh, the oil. Yeah, olive oil. You ain't seen me sprinkle that olive oil on top of that stuff? I did. I'm just making some vegetables, 5214. I'm just making, hi. Go on and give me some thumbs up, y'all. Give me some thumbs up. Because that number up there has been there. So y'all need to go on, come on in. Yeah. Delicious is going to try to help me out. He said, push that button, push that like button as you come in. Yeah, that's not me. That's my #1 viewer, okay? And I ain't just calling her the #1 viewer because she is. She definitely up there with the #1 viewers. I mean, I think she's the #1 viewer. There's another viewer lady who used to be here. I haven't seen her in a long time. I hope that she's okay. I hope that she's okay. You a solo producer? I am. Ain't that something? I'm so tired of being a solo producer. But you just gotta, when we talk about God and Jesus and the Bible and what you want and all that other good stuff, you just gotta hang on in there because it won't be long before I have someone to do my content, at least help me. I don't mind doing it, but someone else to like the part that I'm talking about, I got all this content still waiting for me to do. Somebody else could be producing it, right? And that means I would have now I'm not just putting out 1 or 2 things a day. I'm putting out 3, 4 things a day, getting that money. And you know what I'm gonna do when I get that money? Seriously, I'm gonna support foster children. That's the whole reason why I'm here. That's the reason why I'm sharing myself with you. Yeah, I'm going to support foster children. I really can't wait to see all the great things that I will be able to do. I do what I can now. I volunteer. I rock the babies at Grady Hospital. I'm a CASA. I donate to the organizations that I support. Atlanta Children's Shelter, Atlanta Angels here, Christ Child Society, whatever they ask me to volunteer. And I'm available, which for the most part I am, if I'm not just creating content and stuff. I get it in, I get it in. And but there's a lot of things that I have on the plate, so we're gonna get there. Just pray for me. Pray for me, think positive of the journey and later you be like, I remember when, yes, that's gonna be nice, right? That's gonna be nice. When somebody else filming me, I'll be like, we made it, y'all. Somebody else is doing it, helping me out. I'm helping them out because I'm able to pay them. Because it costs. It costs. It's cost to have somebody film you. And I mean a good buck too. A good buck. I don't know if it's only because I'm in Atlanta. In Atlanta though, shoot, you want somebody to just take some photos and stuff for you. It could be $450 just for, it could be that just for a headshot. I'm thinking, a headshot? Do you know I'm gonna get up against this blank wall and take up and set my camera up and cheese? Yeah. But for a headshot, they'll hit you upside the head. I mean, because you don't want one picture. You know what I'm saying? So, and trust me, that $450 was probably for about 1 or 2 pictures. And I'm thinking, a film? But you're also paying for somebody's time, and they're using their equipment, and then they're professionals, so they're using their equipment correct. Right? You see? No matter how much junk I buy, I'm not going to be that. Well, I'm not them. That's not where I'm trying to go. That's not what I'm trying to become an expert at, right? I'm working on this right here, on building my business, and that's a lot because I have to work on my website. If you go to my website now, it's a website. Okay, if you go to esthering.com, Esthering.com, it comes up. At least I got it doing that better. I did get with a guy, a Fiverr guy. You know, you can go on Fiverr and get some reasonable help. But when I say reasonable help, I mean help at a reasonable price. So I did go on Fiverr, and I got to work on the website, and we'll be working with each other every month. So, and getting that better, and I'm so glad I just did that because I had to. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pull these rabbits out of this hat, okay? And so I pulled the rabbit out of the hat, and I'm gonna be doing that. I'm creating some books that are going to definitely be out. I would like to say, let's say April, okay? Because one is completed. Actually, I just need to publish it, and then the other one is already written, and I just need to get it illustrations and stuff like that in the book form, and I'm paying somebody, right, to just put that in the book format form. I've written the words myself, and I know the illustrations that I want, so I got to get them to just put on paper what I want. And then as far as illustrations is concerned, the drawings, and then there's another one I still have to write, the last one, and I believe I'll write that in the next couple of days, and then get that out. So that what they call that trilogy, those 3 books that will go together. I'm not selling them together. I'm gonna put it together. Okay, so someone's asking me here, y'all. You see it? Y'all see it? It says tuna 2. Okay, the last 5 is tuna 2. What do you think of Jesus? Well, I know what I think of Jesus. And what I know is I know he's my Lord and Savior. Yeah, so, yeah, and I love him. I know he's my Lord and Savior, and I love him, okay? He's the way, the truth, and the light, okay? He's the way, the truth, and the light. And like Myron Golden would say, if I can get it right, since you asked me off the cuff like that, right? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And I probably as far as I can go right there. But I do know it. I just don't want to say it and be saying it incorrectly. But Genesis 1:1 is where we will go with that for you. Or do you think you're a good person? I try to be. That's what we're going to say. I do my best. I do my best. I definitely try my best. But maybe my best isn't good enough sometimes. Sometimes my best isn't good enough. Sometimes my best... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't set my thing. I'm going to set this for... I don't think I'm going to need to look at it again, too. What you think? 30 minutes or 40 minutes? Okay, hold up. Wait. I know how. Hold up. I'm going to say 30 minutes. That's going to let me know I probably need to get off here talking to you because we done been on here a minute. But you good. As long as y'all here, I'm here. Okay? Especially when I'm still watching this food. So anyway, yeah. Have you ever told a lie? Of course. I've told a lie before. Of course. But I believe it's been a long time. I believe it's been a long time because I've heard, when I was a child, I told a lie. When I was growing up, probably when I was in my 20s or my 30s, you know what I mean? When I didn't think much of it, when I was wilding out. But now that you know better, you do better. Yeah. Before, you have to understand. Let me tell you something, tuna 2. Here's what I'm going to tell you. And it's not a bad thing that I want to tell you. It's a good thing that sometimes people don't know. And sometimes this is the right opportunity for me, Adrian B. Jackson, to help somebody. Okay? And it may not be you, tuna 2. But when Jesus died on the cross, he died for our sins. So that means the ones I haven't even committed yet, my friend, I'm I'm going to learn you today, boo-boo. The ones I haven't even committed yet, he died for those. I'm good. What's important for me to do, and all of us, not only me, honey, he's a God, he's a Savior for all of us, okay? What's important for us to do, my sweet friend, is be saved, okay? Because once you get saved, you will have everlasting life. You can't take that back. You can't take that back, okay? You got to do a whole lot, put it like that. Some mighty stuff. But a sin, he died for it. That's why it was ugly. It was horrible. Cruel, cruel, cruel that we ever could think about. He died for us. Okay? So there you go. Hope you're good. Hope we're all right. Now, yeah. He took that fine off of us. Yes, he paid the price. He did. He paid the price. He paid the price. But we don't have to worry about walking around here acting like, oh, if I don't do this, I'm going to go to hell. Oh, if I don't do this, I'm going to go to hell. What you got to do is realize that someone loved you so much, you know? Now, I remember this one. I know John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. I knew that. You see? So, yeah. Yeah, by grace and grace alone. By grace and grace alone. Yes, by grace and grace alone. That's what I know, by grace and grace alone. Me and my company, my Esthering 4GG, and what we trying to do. By grace and grace alone, we will be profitable in doing it. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful thing. I can't wait, because I just can't wait. I don't want to say, I just want to do, okay? Right, we can't work our way to him. We cannot. We cannot. All we got to do is what he say, love others as we love ourselves. And love him. And if we love him, we're going to do that. If we love him, we're going to do what he has advised us in the path that he has put before us, and which is written in the Bible that we should do. Let me tell you something. I'm reading the Bible. I'm reading the Bible right over. I've already read over, because I have read it thoroughly fast. You know, some of them like numbers and stuff like that. I'd be like, because I'm like, why is the begetting and begetting and begetting? Okay, so. And then I've always been scared of the book of Revelation, so I kind of like, I don't want to hear the horrible stuff. I already know it's ugly. I ain't got to know how bad. So I read the New Testament over again recently. So I read about 25 books out of the 27. I read 25 books, and now I'm back at the Old Testament. So I'm in Genesis, and I'm like, you know what? Some horrible things was going on in the beginning, okay? Straight off the cuff, folks was wilding out. All kinds of things. And I believe I'm at Genesis, what chapter am I at? Maybe I'm in chapter 34. And so much has happened, and I'm like, you know what, Lord? And, you know, and I know I read it before, but as I go over it, okay, as you get, and the thing is, as you get older, because just like when we try to tell the young people something, as I get older, I understand more. I am pondering more on the word. So yeah, I'm getting a whole lot out of it. And I'm loving every moment of it. You know, it's making me a better person. And I like that. And that's what I'm asking the good Lord to do. I told the good Lord, you know, like, Lord, just whatever, just take it from me. Take it from me. You let me just wake up one day and I'm just good. You know, I'm the best I could be. I would love that. I'm what he want me to be. Let me take anything that I do that you find unacceptable. take it away from me. But he wants you not, he don't want to just take everything away from you and just like, that was the case. He could do that to everybody, right? Okay, so you say what? Revelation almost entirely symbolic. Do you think his return is near? I hope not. Not yet. Not yet. Not because I don't want to die. Because I want to be here when it happens. I'm telling you the truth, okay? Okay. I don't want to be howling, screaming, and sitting in a corner somewhere like that there while all that's going on, okay? Seriously. So, I don't even like it when it thunder and lightnings. Okay? I don't like it. I've experienced some horrible things in my life. Being a person who worked overseas. I worked in the Middle East for 20 years, okay? And I ran to the bunker most of those 20 years, okay? Some days every day, some nights every night, because of rockets and, people trying to kill you. So, I don't like that feeling. He says, so what if I told you he will return this year? The thing is, what I do know is, right, because the Bible tells us that no man knows the day, the time, the hour, the minute, to say. Nobody knows when. So that's a good part. That's a good part. Because if people knew, oh my goodness. And you know why we don't know? You can't tell me. So they would maybe be good because they thought he was coming. You see? Then maybe I'm getting it right because he coming. I'm not going to send the night because he coming. You know what I mean? So you just got to want to be right and do right. And I know that it is a process because the devil is very, very, very busy. Very busy. It's very busy. So let me see how long we've been on here. We, my friends, have been on here. And I'm glad y'all here. Y'all listening too. Some people listening, they ain't saying that. It's just me and you, 2 and 2. It's just me and you, 2 and 2. He said, but about the day or the hour, no one knows. Not even the angels in the heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Yes. 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 Yeah, for in the days of flood, people were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage. And yeah. Talking about Noah. And they didn't know it was crazy, okay? Like Noah building the ark for what? Rain. They didn't even see no rain. They didn't, like, when they seen rain, you know what I'm saying? They hadn't even seen rain. They didn't know what rain was. And Noah was building the ark because it was going to rain. That Noah was good, though. That's the thing. That lesson in that Noah building that ark is a lesson in itself. Because he built that ark. Because Jesus told him to build that ark. Right? God told him to build that ark. God told him to build that ark. And it was going to rain because he was going to send the rain. The rain was going to kill the people and all that. He's going to need to be in that ark and to bring all the people to the ark. Noah just built the ark. Noah didn't know nothing about no rain. Noah didn't know nothing about no rain. Noah didn't know nothing about if all he was talking about was going to happen. He did the measurements, got it together, built that ark. And I know that simply because Noah was obedient. And he was obedient, right? Simply because Noah was obedient, I know God must have been helping him build that ark. I know. That's what I believe. But I know clearly the season. Okay. So, right, what's supposed to be going on. You know what? I have a close cousin, and we talk a lot about, sometimes, not really a lot deeply, but sometimes anyway, about, the end times. And we all know, I remember when I was a child, okay? When I was a child, this is in the 60s, because I'm born in the 60s, and when I was a child, my mother and her sister and everybody would say the end times is coming because of the changes that was going on in the world. Just from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s to the 90s, the advancement of time. And so now we have technology and all that. We getting closer. We're always getting closer because the day has not come. And what I'm not going to do is stress myself out worrying about it, because I love the Lord. No matter what I do, I will always fall short. Okay? As far as being a sinner or not, I might not sin a sin, right? Sin a sin. So I don't want to say I might not do a big sin, but what I'm trying to say is I could be wanting to. It's like when, who that Jesus told? Peter, okay? Peter, who was like, you know what? I'm your man, right? And then Jesus told him, before the cock crows 3 times, you going to deny me. And Peter was like, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Not me, Lord. Not me. What happened? You see, all those things is written for us for a reason. So, for us to know that you gotta just keep on believing and keep on knowing who died for you and what your purpose is. And your purpose is to always make sure your soul is his. Serve him. Know who your master is. And I'm talking about the Lord. Okay? Know who's God. Okay? Know who's the King of Kings. Yeah. Know who you with. Okay? Know who you with. To the what? 1,335th day. Oh. Well, my friend, look, let me tell you something. For me, and I don't know if what you say, well, I do know, because I know no man knows. Okay? So that's the thing. You always got to remember. You ain't got to say you don't know, because you do know, because it's written in a V-I-V-L-E. Okay? No man knows. So what I can say is, I ain't worried about it, because Jesus tells me it ain't, I don't know it. Period. Okay? And if we ain't in Bible study, so if you can't show me in the Bible, and I don't even know you, Tuna Two. So there's that. If you're studying or you believe you have studied, but all my study, they never told me nothing yet. And I also have some pastors that I do listen to who I believe I know study. Okay? And more than me, for sure. I'm reading, though. Over and over. Because he says no man no. Because he said it. Because he said it. And it's as simple as that. Yeah, a ton or two. Because he said it. And no man knows. So that thing right there means don't stop. You can stop what you're doing, because you're about to ruin the image in the life that you used to. Okay? Okay? Do the Humpty Hump. You don't know. You won't know. And you ain't convincing me. So I don't know who you convincing. I hope nobody, because I hope they reading enough, learned enough about what the Bible says to know that ain't what they got to worry about. That's all I'm saying. Don't worry your nerves on that, okay? So I would like for someone else, Tuna 2, You get ready for church tomorrow if that's where you're going to go. And I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to clean up first. I have to clean up in here and get my act together. And y'all know I'm Adrian B. Jackson, Adrian B. Jackson, ABJ, ABJ, the Esthering Queen. And I want you to be Esthering in these streets. And Esthering is performing acts for a greater good. Thank you for being here with me. I'm not running. I'm not running off of here. I'm still here. I'm still here with you. And if anybody has something else they want to talk about besides Tuna 2 on here trying to convince me about the day, okay? About the day, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because I'm not engaging anymore Tuna 2 about when the end times are. That I'm not going to do. Okay? If you want to talk about something else, we can do that. Okay? I advise you to go ahead and get some rest. Yeah, because I'm not even reading it anymore. Okay? I'm not going to do it. Look, I'm not going to do it. I can't see no more. Let me just take my glasses off so you know I'm not gonna do it. Take these glasses off and I can't even see. I can't even see what you right. I'm gonna drink my water. I'm gonna drink me some water. My glasses is off. Go on and go to bed 2 to 2. I'm trying to tie this all up. I think I told you guys about the New York situation. And at least the part that I had completed, right? Because I was all the way at the Brooklyn parade for Juneteenth, and we're gonna come back from that. And I don't think I've got any further than I know that night we're gonna go check out some jazz after we come back on Juneteenth. On Juneteenth, we're gonna come back and check out some jazz. That's gonna be the night. That's gonna be like the jazz. Every night that we're there is going to be the part that we do last. Every night that we're in New York, the part that we're gonna do last. Unless we get other people in our group. I know my girlfriend Melba likes the jazz, and for me, I can just sit down and listen to some jazz. I'll be tired. Okay? So I'll be glad to be there. I hope they got some good food in the place that we're going to. So, yeah, I'll be glad just to get to the jazz. But there was something else I was thinking about. This is the 19th. I know one of those nights, but I think that's the first night when we're going to hit up that the comedy club. That I plan to do on the first night. Not the 18th, the first night that we get there. We're going to hit up the comedy club because we're going to get there, do whatever, just be happy to be in New York. Woo, woo, woo. For me, when I get to a hotel, I like to take my stuff out of my suitcase and, get situated first. Like all my stuff, I know where it's at. Like I live there, like we'll be living there for the next 4-5 days. So I gotta have everything like boom, boom, what I'm gonna wear. Okay, I got everything. Realize what I don't have. Realize what I didn't bring so I can get it while I'm out there in the streets. But for the most part, yeah, comedy club can be the first thing. I do have some things on here that I did write down. Let me see here. That I have right here on the flyer. See? Everybody who didn't see the flyer, the New York flyer, there's a trip. I am hosting this trip. Come on over here. I am hosting this trip to New York because I'm already going with somebody who I might have to show the ropes. So I figure anybody else want to go, we can do the ropes together. I'm a native New Yorker, and I can get you there. So we got the Juneteenth. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing the Broadway show. I talked to you about that Broadway show that we're going to do. It's going to be the one that Taraji P. Henson and Cedric the Entertainer is in, and that's the Joe Turner's Come and Gone. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. Debbie Allen is the director. Okay, so then we're going to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Then I said about the comedy club. Oh, and we are going to go to the Oculus. Okay, so the Oculus is this big, white, beautiful structure. Okay, it's a big, white, beautiful structure right next to the 9/11 Memorial. Okay, and the World Trade Center. Okay, so that's going to be nice to see. It's just a lot of nice designer stores inside of the Oculus. It's gonna be good. So that's something we're gonna also do, because I have the 18th and 19th kind of packed. The 17th also some packed with stuff. But we're gonna go to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. I'm trying to think, but they just say that did it close? Oh no, that was something else. That was BBQs that closed. BBQs that closed. Or BB King's that closed. Yeah, that restaurant, we always go there. And we're supposed to try to see a live talk show. So either if we don't get that live talk show on the first day we get there, we're gonna miss it, because I thought it was gonna have a live talk show. We're gonna do a live talk show. We just gotta figure out what day, and we'll get to one. Because if there's none on that Tuesday, now we Wednesday and Thursday, the Wednesday. There's one on that Wednesday, but we got to get up and out, okay? And get to it. Okay, let me see. Tuna 2 still talking. Let not your heart be hard, and you didn't even give any thought to read a few lines I wrote. Oh, yeah. I started reading all that stuff, Tuna 2, because I want you to know that because it got into the point where we wasn't in a conversation. It was about you telling me what it is, and then we're good. Okay? This is not the time. Okay? This is just not the time, nor the place for us to go that deep. You asked me a question, and I did answer you, you know? What more you want from me? You know, you're trying to tell me when the end time is going to be, and I told you what I believe about it, and we're just not going to go any further. I'm not that girl, okay? I'm not one who can be manipulated into anything, actually. So you're not going to manipulate me into that conversation. We can have a nice conversation. I have more than you to entertain, okay? Or that I am trying to entertain. Okay, everybody I believe that watches my channel knows that I love the Lord, knows that's what I say. I love the Lord, okay? And I do. So I'm reading my Bible. I'm studying the Word. And that's I pray to God, give me everything I need to be on the right side when that day comes. I pray the same for you. I pray the same for you. Okay? I do. I'm not saying that you won't be there. I'm just saying let what God's word says be what we believe. Okay? And that's the truth. Okay? And that is all. And with that, friends, I'm tired anyway. Okay? I'm about to go. I'm about to go. Because I gotta clean up my house a little bit more. And I'm getting ready for bed. And get my outfit out, because I'm gonna set my clock. Okay, I gotta be at church at 9:30. If I wake up at 7, I can do it. Period. And so it's 2. That means I'll have 5 hours. I'm good even with 4 hours. That alarm rings. I'm going to church tomorrow. God willing, Lord said the same. If I wake up and it's storming, raining outside, I won't be going though. Yeah. If it's storming, raining, I won't get out there. And have you drove in Georgia? Okay, then you know, because it's not around the corner. It's not around the corner. So yeah, you don't want to do nothing like that in that traffic. I wouldn't do it to myself. I already know. I don't like that. Okay, no storming, because it rains hard. It can get some hard rain going up here in Georgia. So that's just the way it is, you know what I mean? And I know that the good Lord He's the only one watching that I care about, you know? He's watching me, and that's the one I care about. So, love you all. It's gonna be time for me to say good night. So in the meantime, and in between time, be Esthering in these streets. Bye.